So Nikon, huh? Look at them go. They're just releasing stuff that we want. I'm gonna buy one. Nikon has announced their flagship camera. Unfortunately for us, the flag, it's one of those white flags that prisoners of war wave around when they're afraid of taking any more punishment. They're tired and hungry. They're just waving it like, oh, help. We give up. Well, Nikon has given up this day in the camera industry, in life, in bed. Still, they're doing stuff. I like Nikon. I like them a lot. Let's talk briefly about what the Nikon D6 means in a sign language, and what this Nikon 20mm f1.8 could signify for all of our lives.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
The most terrifying moment a man can experience is not unlike the moment that Takanori Gagoriguchi, head founder of Nikon, witnessed the 1DX3 announcement. I think they had a meeting about it. Alright fellas, the D6 is upon us. It's ready to be announced next week. We're going to announce it. Flagship device. We put everything we had into this one. What's the competition going to do now? I can't wait, boss. All those autofocus relocations, the world's not going to know what hit them. What's that? Oh boy. Oh, the Canon 1DX. 5.5K RAW. 20 frames a second. Dual pixel autofocus. In every mode. 4K 60. Oh. Are we prepared for that? Don't panic. It's still a good camera. It's not as good as the D5, but it's gonna compete. People don't like Canon. The cripple hammer will cripple it. Boss, when I first got here, Canon and Nikon were neck and neck. They'd one-up us sometimes, we'd one-up them right back. The 1DX just leapfrogged everything we've ever known. Like a far leap, like a super frog. Do they have buttons on the left side of the back where it's most convenient to reach around with your thumb while you're holding the lens? Do they have that? No, they don't. But in the survey we just conducted, 9 out of 10 people tried to scratch the buttons off and put gaffer tape on there with their own buttons saying F-U Nikon on them. Everybody just calm down. We've relocated our autofocus points. There's not more of them, and they don't cover a larger area, but they're like, we moved them and they're denser. They don't perform better, but they have cross hatchings. Helps if you're gonna film a church. They recognize the cross right away. It's worse in every way than the 1DX2 and the Sony A9 1 and 2. Both of them. The Fuji X-T3 is better. The Fuji X-T4 is coming. I don't even know what. Relax. Get a hold of yourself. Enough of this. We're Nikon. We ain't going anywhere. We make the best, at least second best, third best cameras in the world. Guaranteed. We're third and falling pretty fast. Olympus is actually gaining on us. We're going to be out of business in 8 weeks. Not after the D6 is released. Contrast detection autofocus. It's working for Panasonic. We made it. We made it. I don't know what Nikon's thinking with this release. Like, nothing new was added. I don't even think it shoots faster. The autofocus thing was weird. Like, it's all clumped here. All the things are here. So you gotta do the focus and recompose like a Harlem Nights gangster. Lost. Just lost in the field. Chasing mice. Even the D780 got the video upgrades like a Z6. So it's like, okay, we brought the DSLR into mirrorless technology, but then your flagship is just a rock. It's a rock. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you, this camera was not on my radar. It's not designed for me. It's a sports. Frickin' sports. What a just brainwashing men. Let's watch the team. I like the red one. Oh, he's from my city. Oh wow. Anyone who watches sports is dumber than dirt. Just what a stupid thing. I remember when my Toronto Raptors won the whole shit. We were champions. I was like, I don't even give a shit. I was like, oh, cool. For a moment. You're gonna spend countless hours over the whole year watching for that one moment, and you're like, oh, look at that. Look at them enjoying their lives. Why don't you enjoy yours? For some reason, whenever a camera is released, I look for what it's failing at, and then I talk about that, admittedly. I look at the negative, even though in my life I look at the positive. I'm always focused, oh, thank you so much. This apartment's so great, it's so quiet. A woman came knocking on my door. She's like, I live downstairs, I hear everything. Please stop. Do you dance in the morning? What do you do? I thought I was quiet. She can hear every footstep, every conversation. That means she's listening right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. So admittedly, I kind of latch onto the negative. But in this Nikon release, I almost pity them. Like they didn't even try. This is the worst release we've ever seen, and it's their best camera. I feel bad. When I was looking at the reports, it seems like Nikon's a really small company. Most of the other camera companies, like they do other things. Olympus makes the colon camera so they can see your ass. Sony's like making PlayStation, brainwashing our youth. Canon's doing printers and stuff. Who prints anything ever? What kind of cowboy shit is that? Grow up. But Nikon is just pure cameras, and not even good ones. And that's the only way they make money. You want to make money from one source? That's like what homeless people do. Actually, they got two sources, welfare and donations. They're more smarter than Nikon. More smarter is not a term. They should be ashamed, like in a Japanese kind of, like the real shame, where they stab themselves in the gut and then they die peacefully, knowing that full well they have righted all wrongs. It's like, we released the D6, we deserve this. So moving on from that bullshit, the D6, I'd rather have their little key mission thing that failed. The 360 camera that looks worse than half a GoPro 3. Just the brokenest shit you ever seen made of Lego. I'd rather have that. I want it. Do you have one? I'll buy it. But they did announce something recently which I thought I wanted, but I'm starting to think I don't. I changed my mind a lot here. You may have noticed it. Actually, with that Fuji fully articulating screen, I'm kind of thinking I kind of like the flippy up now. Oh, they messed it up. They messed it up hard. I change my mind a lot because I try things out and it's like, oh yeah, that is different. I don't really like the shotgun mic. It's a pain in the ass. I'd rather have a lav. It sounds better outside, better wind protection, and it's not as noticeable. That big giant hairy thing, that's twice the size of your camera. It makes your camera twice as big. Whereas this is a little better. So the flip up is actually easier, and the little cord that plugs into the side is not inhibiting anything. Bunch of bullshit. Fully articulating screens are dead. I gotta stop doing that. I noticed the wind noises. My chops are too powerful. Now this 20mm Tony 1.8 is the lens I've been waiting for. I thought this is what I wanted, a super wide lens with still slightly blurry backgrounds. I'm not so sure I do. Right now we're filming on the Leica 12mm. It's equivalent to a 20.5mm Tony 2.5 of the background variety. It's too wide. It's too wide. I thought this is what we wanted. It ain't. It's a bit much. We gotta get it right on in there. Oh no. And then Panasonic will follow us. We certainly don't have to do it manually. Oh, the mic's overhead now. Oh boy. In my opinion, this is the better shot. You're taking up enough. You got chest to head, a couple inches there. If you wanted horns, you got them. There's such thing as taking up too much in a frame, like this. If it's just your head, top to bottom, like never do this. Chin to head. This is stupid as shit. Even this might be a bit much. A bit much. Ooh. Refocus. Regardless, when you're this close to a lens, I'm touching it, it distorts your face, and it's not a very flattering look. I have two side-by-sides. I was comparing the Panasonic to the A6400. So the Panasonic's using the 17mm. Here it is. very flattering image of my face, caught it at the perfect moment where I just had the look blue steel, they call it. So there's this image, and then you switch over to the A6400, that's a wider lens, and everything's a little more distorted and weird. I actually kind of prefer it. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know why, I'm weird. But when you go back to the 17mm, it flattens the background out. It's probably the more pleasing image. Let me know down below which you prefer, or the A6400 with the 24mm. It's funny, I used to think the focal length is what determined what your face looked like. Like if you were using a 24mm lens, you were distorted. If you use an 85, then it flattens you out. It's so flattering and beautiful. It has nothing to do with any of that. It's just the distance to the camera. What the hell? The only way I can prove it to you is to get real close. I'll show you, side by side. Really close to the camera, same lens, or really far away, zoomed in. Let's do that. Does that prove anything? Probably not. But the point is that it's just the distance from the camera. People look better the further away. That's why they always used to say like, oh, she looks hot. Oh, and then as she gets closer, she gets distorted. And her nose does some shit like that. So I don't think 20mm is the sweet spot. It's weird. I think 24mm, somewhere between 24 and 30. 24 to 28 is your YouTube zone. That's the best. It's easy enough to see everything with the wide angle, but not so distorted where you look like an elf that steals cookies from Flat Earth Santa at night. It's funny how we changed though. That was the lens I was looking forward to, and now Sony's releasing the same thing apparently, the 20mm f1.8. It's gonna be even worse on a Sony body. What's the point of that thing? For vlogging on the other hand, then okay. That's where the wide angle comes into play, your handheld. You need it. See that? We're holding it. Not comfortably. Now we are. Wow. Then you got some stuff. I hate vlogs that are just this. So stupid. 24mm in a hand? Hand yourself over to the cops. You're dangerous. Now that I'm thinking, that's why I wanted the 20mm lens. It was for vlogging. But I can't even imagine carrying it. Nikon, it's so big and long. Why do they even make them like that? Short and sweet. That's the real truth. That's what people prefer. In a survey, I've seen the results. But Sony with their bullshit IBIS, you can't handhold the damn thing. So forget that lens. If it was stabilized, maybe it would work in tandem with the IBIS. Then we have something, but we don't. So Nikon, you suck. D6 was the biggest failure I've ever seen. I feel bad even talking about it. Poking fun at a dead horse. That's what this feels like. The 20mm, useless lens for nerds. Nobody's gonna vlog with a Z6. There's no flippy screen, you're a geek. And what's in the future? I'm waiting for a Z6 II with a flippy screen. Then maybe I'll look in your direction. But until then, we don't even get... I wish companies would release their roadmap. At least Canon's teasing us with something they're never gonna make in the R5. Why can't we be more honest? It's probably not great. The competition knows your every move. But I would like to know, like, oh, the XT4 is coming, okay. The XH2 is coming next, okay. I just realized knowing that the XH2 is coming makes me not want to buy the XT4. I see why they don't do it. My company would be ran into the ground hard. But we'd be honest and open, and we'd flourish. Some people would respect that. I'd name our camera company Gawk Cameras, because it rolls off the tongue. You gonna buy the Gawk X8? I'll have it for you. So let me know down below, are you buying a Nikon D6 and adapting the 20mm f1.8 on it with some reverse technology that doesn't exist yet? And then you're gonna vlog with it, with a monitor on top, because there's no flippy screen. Pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt. Well, thank you so much for buying a Camera Conspiracies t-shirt. Subscribing for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.